Shut up and sit down.
Oh, what's up? Hello. Welcome to Voido Vision's breakdown of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Just gonna enjoy a little bit of my green tea here, relax. A beautiful day here in Miami. God damn, it's gorgeous. And here we go.
People of Earth, this is Prosthetic Vogon Jeltz of the Galactic Hyperspace Planning Council. Plans for the development of the Hyperspace Express route through your star system. And your planet is one of those scheduled for demolition.
What? Ah, fuck. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Void. The world didn't really blow up, obviously. That happens in a couple weeks from now. We're all gonna die. Fuck that. Let's just talk about movies while we're still here, because that's what's important.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
So long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this. We tried to warn you all, but oh dear, you may not share our intellect, which might explain your disrespect for all the natural wonders that grow around you. So long and thanks for all the fish.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, it has been a radio show on the BBC radio. It's been a series of books. It's been a BBC miniseries, which is fucking great. And it's been a major motion picture, which is what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the 2005 release. It should be called the movie. I always like that. Like Star Trek did it. Star Trek went, we're going to make a movie. Cool, let's call it Star Trek, the fucking movie. In case you were confused. Now, I need to get into this. I need to break this down before we even start. There are going to be a lot of people that love some other version of this, and they won't allow you to like this one. There's most of the fucking reviews I saw online are like people, it's far too short and does not respect the novels. They don't even go to the restaurant at the end of the universe. Fuck you, man. It's a movie. It's about an hour and something. It's fun. Yeah, there's like a shitload more interesting things that Douglas Adams, the creator of Hitchhiker's Guide, wrote. But that shit can't all fit in a movie. Let's see, because I don't have too many of these, but books that I've read that became movies. Fight Club, I love it. Is there more dope shit in the Fight Club book? Duh! It's got like 300 pages. Fight Club the movie, what, 90 minutes? 120? I don't even know, but not that long. And I think it's great. I think it's perfect. The movie feels like the book feels, and that's all that's important. Being a filmmaker, I understand movies aren't books, radio series aren't books, mini-series, Netflix series, they are not books. They are not movies. They are not... everything is its own art form, and you really got to treat it that way. Otherwise, you're going to get bogged down in that bullshit and never really talk about what is good or bad about this movie or the idea or the story. So I'm pushing all that shit away right now. Right now, we're talking about the movie. If you read the book and didn't like this movie, well, get the fuck off my channel. You have to have viewers before you can tell people to go fuck themselves. So, to my sister and her friend who might watch this video, go fuck yourself if you didn't like this movie, Missy. So, Hitchhiker's Guide. We kick off, and we're with our everyman, Arthur Dent. Arthur Dent is played by Martin Freeman. Great actor. You might know him as Bilbo Baggins, as, what else, man? What else? Oh, he's Watson. He's Watson on, on Sherlock. BBC's Sherlock, that everybody loves. And he's Everett K. Ross in the Marvel Universe, which you're going to see him soon in Black Panther. He's Have you seen the trailer? He's the sort of S.H.I.E.L.D. agent dude who's interviewing Claw, the bad white guy from Age of Ultron. Do you get? Whatever. That's Martin Freeman. He's a great actor. Yeah, let me just run through the cast for right now before we get into the story. We got Martin Freeman. We got, as Ford Prefect, we have Mos Def, motherfucker. Mos Def. 1, 2, 3. It's Mos Def and Talib Kweli. If you don't know who Black Star is, man, if you've never heard Black Star,
the whole and not the half of it, forecasting aftermath of it, projectile and I'm blast away, accurate assassin shit. Me and Quali close like Bethlehem and Nazareth.
Brooklyn, New York City, where they paint murals of Biggie and cash we trust, cause this ghetto fabulous life look pretty. What a pity, blunts are still 50 cents, it's intense.
1, 2, 3, Mos Def and Talib Kweli. We came to rock it on to the tip top. Best alliance in hip hop.
he's not an actor at all. He's not a fucking actor, and he's so good in this. He's so natural, and this is one thing I'm going to give to the people who like the book or the movie or whatever the fuck. Mos Def is a much better character than Ford Prefect in any other version, I think. I think he's so much more fun. He's so much more charming. We got Zooey Deschanel playing her classic role as the manic pixie dream girl. Oh, that beautiful ukulele playing, old dress wearing, glasses having, cutesy. The world is like a fucking rainbow. Why are you a responsible adult? Did I go too far? I think I got personal there. I've dated a couple manic pixie fucking dream girls. But in this movie, I like the character. It makes sense. I understand a manic pixie in a world with a manic prick, played by... The manic prick is, of course, the way that Arthur loses Zoe early in the movie. No, this is a spoiler yet. I haven't spoiled shit. But she meets Zaphod Beetlebrox. And Zaphod Beetlebrox is a manic prick. He's a manic prick dream cunt. Is it a manic dream cunt? A manic picky... I'm gonna come up with something good here. Manic prick nightmare boy. A manic prick nightmare boy. Yeah, manic prick nightmare boys. And that is played by Sam Rockwell, who's an amazing fucking actor. I mean, I'm a huge fan of his, like, for a long time. Since I first saw him, I think I first saw him. I probably saw him in something else before, but I didn't know who the fuck it was. It was The Green Mile. The Green Mile, that Tom Hanks movie, where the magical black guy kind of, helps him pee at the end. It's a weird movie. Sam Rockwell is a psychopath in that movie, and he's like this cell across from Michael Clark Duncan. So good! So good! And then everything else. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, Galaxy Quest. That was maybe before that other movie. Because he was almost nobody in that movie, but he was good. Anyway, Sam Rockwell, you're gonna love him. If you don't love Sam Rockwell, again, go fucking leave my channel. The two of you that are watching, please, I'm done. Let's keep going through this cast. We've got motherfucking John Malkovich as Halakavula. Halakavula! The guy who lost to Zaphod in the, I think it's President of the Galaxy thing. I think it's President of the Galaxy. And really, it's one of those times where, like, this is like when you hire Jeff Goldblum. You really just want them to Goldblum it out. When you hire John Malkovich, you're going to be like, hey, Johnny, Malkovich the fuck out of this scene. Because you're John Malkovich. That's why we hire you. Is to be weird and creepy and sort of ethereal and... one of my favorite movies, Rounders. Great poker movie with Matt Damon and Edward Norton, and John Malkovich plays KGB, which is this like poker playing connected to the mob Russian dude. And he has this line, I've said it 1,000 times in life. He's playing poker and he spills the chips, which you don't really do. You want to stack them so it's easy to break up. So Matt Damon looks at him and he goes, Are you gonna play poker? Or are you gonna keep splashing that pot all night? And he fucking cold-eyed grabs a bunch of chips that he's about to bet and just goes, I will splish the pot whenever the fuck I want. Unbeatable. That's one of the greatest lines in Hollywood fucking history. But let's move on. Who else? We've got Marvin, the paranoid. He's listed as the paranoid robot on IMDb, but he's really like the manic depressive robot. That's Alan Rickman is the voice. Obviously Snape, the bad guy from Die Hard 1. He's Alan fucking Rickman. Rest in peace. How did he? And then the body is Warwick Davis, which I found weird. Like, I didn't think that you hired famous little people. I'm gonna say little people because I knew a midget and she didn't like that fucking word, and I loved her, you know. So little people it is, even though I think that sounds even crazier and more insulting in my head. But if it doesn't to you, then fine. I always thought that they would you'd get a regular little person, not a movie star little person. Warwick Davis was Willow. He's been in a million things. He's been like 5 characters in 8 Harry Potter movies. He's one of the few little people actors that you would recognize. It's that him and the guy from Game of Thrones, and that's about it. Those two. I don't even know the other guy's name, but I'm older, so that's why. I mean, I remember Warwick Davis because I watched Willow a shitload. But yeah, I found it weird that you get a really famous little guy to just move the robot body, even though you're gonna put Alan Rickman's voice over it. I don't want to be a dick, but Warwick Davis could have fucking played both of those parts. Whatever. They're both great. They're both awesome. We have Helen Mirren is the supercomputer Deep Thought. That's cool. I think that's pretty much it for like star power and oh, Bill Nighy, who I guarantee you might not know. You don't know his name. You might think, did you say Bill Nye, motherfucker? Bill Nye's in this movie? No, Bill Nighy. Nye. Nighy. Bill Nye. Nighy. Nye. Nighy. Bill Nighy, who is that atypical, and Brits don't like it because he's famous here for doing this one shtick, and it's like, fuck you. But it's a stoner hippie British guy who's all peaceful, and he's so, yeah, you know, mate. Well, I guess this is the way it is. He's awesome. He's awesome. Let's play a clip of how awesome he is right now.
Perhaps I'm old and tired, but I think that the chances of finding out what's actually going on are so absurdly remote that the only thing to do is to say, hang the sense of it and keep yourself busy. I'd much rather be happy than right any day. And are you? No.
Alright, so now this is kind of it as far as spoilery shit. If you don't want to be spoiled, you leave right now. Right now.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
Guys, let's get into this fucking movie because I'm really excited. Here's what I want to do. I want to talk about the whole movie as a whole. So what I'm going to do is we're going to run through this thing fucking fast as shit. Okay? I took these notes and they were not easy to take. You know when you take notes, a fucking 2-hour movie takes 4 hours to watch? It's not that hard. That's a first world problem. Did you know that a movie, if I have to keep pausing it, is longer? Do you know that I have not eaten anything that I have not killed with my bare hands in over 3 years? Oh, was that racist? That's not racist. There's a lot of starvation there. Okay. So now, so let's get into this. And by the way, now that, you know, the pre-spoilers are gone, I'm going to change because this thing is I live in Miami, not England. This is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, I'll keep the towel. Because it's, you know, Hitchhiker's Guide, always have your towel. Don't panic, motherfucker. You ready? So the movie kicks off with our everyman, Arthur Dent. And he is running outside of his house to stop a bunch of bulldozers from breaking down his house to make a freeway. As Martin sits down and attempts to Tiananmen Square himself in front of a bulldozer, he's visited by his best friend Ford Prefect, played by Mos Def. Now, Ford explains to him that he has to go right away, brings a bunch of beer to distract the construction workers, and takes Arthur to a small pub, in which he orders 6 bitters. Now, if you're not English, that means dark beer. He continues to drink all 3 of his beers quite quickly, while Arthur is not. And explains to Arthur that his entire Earth is going to be destroyed to make way for, get this, a intergalactic freeway. In said pub, Ford gives a wonderful speech about the first day that Ford met Arthur. And this really sets up in a wonderful way why Ford is in debt to Arthur and why Arthur will trust Ford forever. He says, "Do you remember the first time that we met? Didn't you think it was weird that I was trying to shake hands with a car? Yeah, I figured you were drunk. Well, no, I thought they were the dominant species. You saved my life that day, and now I'm gonna save yours." As far as plot goes, that's a pretty fucking nice way to get through it. Bam! How you like that, son? Bam! Motherfucking, I'm saving your life because you saved mine. Great. Arthur flashes back to a lovely night he had with a Zoe Deschanel, aka Trisha McMillan, aka Trish, aka Trill, aka Trillian, because she's a manic pixie dream girl and she changes her name 30 minutes after leaving Earth. Of course she did. In said flashback, Ford also describes the manic prick nightmare boy who takes her away. Returning to Arthur's home has already been destroyed, in which Ford finally just holds on to Arthur, puts his thumb up in the air, and bam, 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 is hitchhiked onto the Vogon destruction ship. Once there, the Vogons realize that they have hitchhikers. They do not like hitchhikers, not because they're evil, just because they're bureaucratic pricks, and if you didn't have a form to get onto the ship, then that's a big goddamn problem. At this point in the movie, I pretty much think if you didn't get the comedy so far, you are in or out. Now here is one of the many and beautiful coincidences of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. When Ford and Arthur are shot out into space, they are picked up through the infinite improbability drive onto the spaceship Heart of Gold. Now the spaceship Heart of Gold is an emotional spaceship that has been built with a specific drive that will both use every and any possible way to get from one point to another without any troubles. Now that might mean jumping into a universe where everything is a ball of petunias, or where things are made of yarn.
Wow, is this gonna happen every time we hit that button?
Very probably, yes.
Ah, I think the Earthman's about to be sick.
Whoa, whoa, do it in the trash can, Ape Man. This ship's brand new.
Oh, dear.
Oh, come on.
We have normality.
Did it work? Who is that? Now let me slow down from this fast forward just so I can talk really quickly about the spaceship Heart of Gold. I love the spaceship Heart of Gold, and to me, I think ship design is very important to any sci-fi movie. Now the Heart of Gold, you might say, it just looks like fucking, it looks like Epcot. It's a ball, it's just a ball. But it's not just a ball, it's a ball that resembles a bit of an eye in the front. It's got this, the bridge, I guess, is sort of in the center. And on the back side, it has this enormous missing section from the golf ball that is like the exhaust pipe, or what we would assume the infinite improbability drive. I love this ship. I love it so much, I would compare it to some of my favorite ships, like the Battlestar Galactica. The Battlestar Galactica is a very iconic ship. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing ever, but fans to Battlestar recognize it right away and love it. Also, from Battlestar Galactica, these Cylon ships, which are dope as fuck, and I definitely think influenced the Independence Day films a little bit, but whatever. The Cylon ships. Here you go. This is a Cylon ship. It's very cool. It's got these like wing arm things that go forward. They're technically alive. Anyway, Cylon ship. Amazing. Awesome. Weirder, and more in the realm of the spaceship Heart of Gold, the TARDIS. The TARDIS is a shit. I love the TARDIS. I got a little tiny TARDIS here. It's a flashlight. If you see, look out. Like, batteries are gone. But the TARDIS, a simple phone booth floating in space. And one of my favorite interdimensional vehicles of all time, obviously, the Winnebago. The Winnebago is unbeatable in its design. comfy bed space, kitchen, little stove over there and a sink over there, dining table in the back. Yeah. And it drives like a U-Haul. It's a great ship. Oh, and while I'm joking around, I will mention my favorite ship of all time, which is the only ship I have a larger model of. Because I had a Millennium Falcon a long time ago, lost that shit. But I'm talking about the Romulan Warbird. The Romulan Warbird is just... I mean, how is this not, like, super fucking cool? How is this? I painted this. It's half warping. Little battle damage. Got creative with it. But whatever. An amazing ship. And so is the Spaceship Heart of Gold. That was my point of all this. What other ships are really cool? Let me know in the comments. Do you have your favorite spaceship? A lot of people love the Enterprise. I do too. I'm actually a bigger fan of Voyager. The Voyager ship has that... it almost looks like a space duck. Alright, let's get back to this plot, because we need to get to the end. So, at this point, we get introduced to, it's Bill Nighy's character. I know a lot of people don't understand, like, Bill Nye versus Bill Nighy. But, I can't remember his name right now. My computer just ran out of battery. I don't have a teleprompter, so, Slutty Buttfuck? Slarty Beetle Brax. No. Slarty Buttfuck. It's not his name. Blast Fast. Bartleby. How about this? I'm just gonna write it right here. That's Bill Nighy's character, and he catches up with Marvin, and let's erase that. He meets up with Martin. Not Martin, that's his real name. With Arthur. He meets up with Arthur and with Marvin, and takes Arthur to a planet construction site, which is fucking awesome, right? So it turns out that when Earth was destroyed, it was definitely built to be this computer, and there is an Earth Mark II, because you got a backup on that shit. You're not gonna build it. How you gonna build a whole planet? You ain't got insurance. You ain't gonna have insurance. You're not gonna have a backup plan. Hey, you fucking stupid.
There you are. Hmm? Look familiar.
So, it wasn't destroyed?
Actually, it was. This is a backup. Earth Mark II.
So you made the Earth?
Not me alone, but I did my part. Ever heard of a place? I think it's called Norway. That was one of mine. I got an award for it.
So he takes him to Earth Mark II, right? And takes him through all, and you see them filling up the oceans. You see them painting which wouldn't work technically. I mean, there's a lot like technical jokes that you just gotta like believe in this scene. Like it's very obvious they're not gonna paint the fucking canyons red. Any scientist that would king would find, oh, it's made of nothing. So if you built a planet, you have to really build it. But it's funny to watch them with the hose, just, hey, how you doing? Filling up the oceans. Yeah. Been holding this hose for fucking 70 years. God damn it, this ocean is big. It's a little out of normality, but who gives a fuck, right? We've been playing around with normality this entire movie. So he gets there, and then he shows up at his old house, and when he's there at his old house, what does he meet? All his friends, and they're eating, and they seem drugged the fuck out. They're just eating cake and grapes. So then Arthur is approached by these two mice, and these two mice have, they happen to be the pan-dimensional beings that we saw earlier. The little black girl and little white girl turn out to be two little white fucking mice. How come they gotta be white mice?
Earthman, you must realize that the planet you lived on was commissioned, paid for, and run by mice.
When you say mice, do you mean the little furry white creatures with whiskers, ears, cheese?
Ain't motherfucker, there's black mice! Motherfucker can't even get a black mouse in a fucking movie! So anyway, racism aside, these mice decide they need to take Arthur's brain, cut it open to find the answer because that's all that's left. Arthur starts freaking out and he gives one of the best lines, I think, in movie history. They're asking, what the fuck is the question to the number 42? Like, how does life, the universe, and everything add to the 42? And he starts just bullshitting, and then he says,
how many roads must a man walk down?
Hey, that's not bad.
how many roads must a man walk down? Sounds like some Bob Dylan bullshit fucking philosophy, and I love it! And the mice love it. They kind of get it out. Then he escapes eventually, kills the fucking mice. And then Earth is back, right? So they're about to turn Earth back on, and Slarty Beetlefast, slutty bugle player, Slarty Blattle. Fuck. Man, there's so many weird names in this movie. I don't know why I can't get this one. Slarty Bartlefat. Blattle. Fuck you. It'll be typed out. Anyway, he asks him, is there anything you want me to change? Is there anything you want, about Earth that you'd like to fix? He says, no, I don't want it to have me. Which means he's gonna go on his manic pixie girl adventure with Zoe Deschanel. Happy ending. Everybody's cool. Zaphod's alive. Fucking Ford's good. We have our own ship. Let's do this. Oh, we're never making a sequel? Okay, forget that. And then the literally last joke in the movie is an inside joke if you already know Hitchhiker's Guide, and that's that they're going to the restaurant on the end of the universe. I've heard fucking people from the books and miniseries are like, there's this joke at the end of the movie that the ship goes this way, and it goes, I think the restaurant on the other side of the universe, at the end of the universe, is on the other side. So they turn around. It's a cheap joke, like, yeah, we're going, but then, sorry, we're going in the wrong direction, let's go this way, right? Like, it's that kind of joke. But so many people are pissy about it because the restaurant at the end of the universe is not a place, it's a time. But we haven't invented we haven't talked about time travel in this movie, so chill the fuck out! It's not gonna be time travel. It's gonna be a direction. And it's one last funny joke. Woo! Havakagula! Magrathea! Havakavula! I said Havakavula! That is a good name. Havakavula! Break that! That was shitty. I knocked the fuck out of that.